the Sooner Nation and Gaylord family, Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sooners will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense will get the first crack at it here. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Pulls it in at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So Oklahoma's offense will go to work for the first time today. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Sooners will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it'll be down right there. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Kansas State pushing the pace.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. He lost one down the sideline. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know, and the second one, you know, usually he takes me out of the game.
He's got it! Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense very lucky to get that football back.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Dobbs. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer.
Turning it on! They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time.
Sprinting away! He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fit it in the window for the score. You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
And we get to break out the Sooner Schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down. Still looking, on the move. At the 35, he's got room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Wildcats headed quickly to the line. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Simon. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Shoot, quick toss to the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Defense defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. A full dive to haul that one in. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll run the toss. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Sends it back in motion. Give to the fullback. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And you've got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally. Okay, those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field. Always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give them the ball, give them a bone, reward them for all of his hard work.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's complete. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Sooners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun. Into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the tip, and he eluded the
offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 11 to Baylor. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big...
He lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Looking down the middle. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Brock. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Takes the easy completion. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, past the marker. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
They're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They've got the screen set up. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the defense, got him at the 27. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Dorsey. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. He's loose on the right. He's showing it all. The Jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He wants to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Toss sweep to the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Handoff from the gun. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Wildcats will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking to scramble. Just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Touchdown Sooner! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Kansas State quick to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Kansas State will have to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
Yeah, and welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
To the air on 2nd down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but that would hit him in a pretty good spot.
There he goes! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. From the gun, running back on the move.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Dobbs. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Jukes his way for more. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Kansas State pushing the pace.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for space. It's Wells. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to beat the D deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. The 40. The 20. Past the 10. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's first and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Simon. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gives it on the option. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with third and 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out.
That is a perfectly executed onside kick. Great job by the kicker, making sure the ball goes 10 yards. And then how about the kicking team diving on top of that ball?
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Wildcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got it up to 30. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Kansas State quick to the line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the middle. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving taking it the other way. Gets it past the marker. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch, man, he's shown a variety.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sooner! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Simon. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's the handoff. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on third down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner. What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Back to pass on second down. He makes the grab. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Sooners want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It stops. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the point after is good. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having to...